This conference will now be recorded.
So why ServiceNow then?
Pardon?
Why ServiceNow? You want to move toward the developer role of ServiceNow, or exactly why are you, what you're looking for from ServiceNow?
Yeah, thing is, I have been into management roles from my core company, but I like to move outside as a developer because I mean, full-time employment, we don't have project management roles. I want to be a development or senior development role on ServiceNow. That's a goal. I mean, that's the agenda I have currently.
Okay, perfect. So when you say you were there into the Java project or not, you are there from the scripting background also, as in, do you have any scripting background too with you?
Yeah. I used to work on JavaScript and yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I have the scripting background.
Okay. So talking about me, I started my career into ServiceNow, and till date I'm into ServiceNow. So it's been almost 10 plus years now. So in 2010, actually, I started as a fresher, and over there, I luckily got a Java ServiceNow project. Obviously, that time I didn't know the scope of it. It was quite a new tool, and people were still, settling down to the tool. Customers were still in the hit and trial version of the tool and all the stuff. So from there, my journey began with ServiceNow. So past 10 years, I'm dedicatively into service, seeing different roles, different perks of it. But yeah, only ServiceNow I'm dedicated to.
Nice.
Okay. So can I know your understanding on ServiceNow, Mahendra? Have you used it as a customer anytime, ServiceNow, or where have you seen that tool?
Currently, with my current current job, I am using ServiceNow as a all the incident management, problem management, change management tool, and even we are using to get access to the permission table access or database access. Even we are using this is one of the
So
tools
you are
where we
using it
can
as a
grant
customer?
access to the other team members, or including me and other team members can.
So can I say overall
Yeah,
you're using
already
ServiceNow as a
implemented
customer,
in our
correct?
organization where I'm currently. Yeah.
So in the organization
Correct.
only you're looking for
End
from
user. Yeah.
moving from. So in the organization only you are moving, you want to plan or you are planning to move from Java to ServiceNow, or you're looking for job change? How is it?
Job change. Yeah.
Okay. So when you have used it as a customer, you may have, little bit idea about the tool. So what simplest definition can you give me about the tool? Like if I ask you, okay, Mahendra, what is ServiceNow? What will be your answer? Nothing from the technical aspect, obviously, that I'll take care. But
Yeah.
as a customer, what do you feel? What is ServiceNow?
As a customer, it is a simplest form of a product where we can. It is integrated with all the ITIL processes as well ITSM processes, where we can have the uh, structured or relational integration of incident, problems, changes, tasks, and
So let's make it
access
simple. Let's
provided.
make it simple. Why? What I'm
Okay.
trying to do over here is, why am I, just making a definition like that is, in your interview, what will you answer? Like, for example, you're correct on the correct path, but yeah, your profile being a senior expertise and all those stuff, you're going a little beyond. I want to go little step back. Like if I
Okay.
ask
No
you
problem.
as an end user, I'm just an end user. I really don't know technical. So let's say I don't know what is incident problem and all those stuff. So as a customer, why will a person use service? Now, what will they exactly do into the tool? Any idea on that?
It simplifies your process of ITSM. I can say
Hmm. Go
SaaS
ahead.
based operations of your organization.
Okay, and can I further to just one line more on that? So can I say the simplest definition as ServiceNow is nothing but it is a ticketing tool. That is, people if they have tickets of any kind, people they have issues of any kind. In that case, they go ahead and they raise a service. They use ServiceNow as a customer. Can I make that
Mm-hmm.
statement?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
correct.
the simplest
Correct.
definition which I'll make of the tool of ServiceNow is nothing but it is a ticketing tool. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
So now, when I say okay, it is a
Yes.
ticketing tool, what all kind of tickets are people going to raise in that? What are the different applications? For that, already you have answered for me. You have made my statement a little easier. But that, yeah, people do use it whenever they are facing issues of certain kind, like they want to create incident, problem, change. These are the key applications of the tool for which people are using service. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when I say a tool is a ticketing tool, what does it mean actually? Is people, in-house people of a company. Can I make again this statement that in-house people of the company, they are going to interact with each other on the technical ground using ServiceNow as a tool? Can I
Yeah.
make that statement here?
Yeah. Yeah.
If suppose, for example, let's say you are a new joining to my company and let's say you need some new offering. So you need a platform, you need a tool via which you can raise a request so that I can process it up for you, correct? So in that case, you will go ahead, you will raise a ticket and I will work on your ticket. I'll try to process it up for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mahin, just a minute, I'll pause. I
Mm-hmm.
can say other student joining with us. Venkat, are you there? Veera Venkat.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey,
Just now
hi.
I joined, man.
That's okay. Okay, so we had just started with a basic overview, Venkat, just 5 minutes back. So,
hmm
like we have gone with Mahin's profile, why don't we start with your technical background as well? Can give
I
us
have,
a short info?
I have, data warehousing, experience. So I want to change my, technology also to ServiceNow.
Okay. So any idea about ServiceNow? Do you have already, like, as a customer, are you using it or
Yeah, actually,
how you came about?
as a customer, yes, I am, a ticketing tool and in creating incidents and working on changes as a user. Yes, I have that knowledge, but development knowledge I don't have.
Mm. Okay, so you want to move toward development now.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. So as a customer, when you're using the tool, what all applications of ServiceNow have you touched base? Have you come across?
Those incident and the change only.
Okay. Okay, so actually just now I had started with the basic overview. So I told Mahendra the simplest definition which I can make for ServiceNow is it is a ticketing tool, correct? Like employees within a company, whenever they need to do some kind of technical interactions with each other, then they use ServiceNow as the ticketing tool. Can I say so? Do you agree on the same, Venkat?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I was referring to that, okay, if I say employees are interacting via the tool, why we needed that? Like if I talk about any company, wherever they are using ServiceNow, we know if it is for the employee level interaction, obviously it is not going to give any profit, financial profit to the company. So if it is not providing the financial profit to the company, why will company opt for it? Customers are not using the tool, correct? It's always the in-house employees who are using the tool. Then why ServiceNow? Why will company move towards ServiceNow? Anyone any idea on that? Anyone, can you add on that?
It's a one place stop for all the ticketing ticketing history we can maintain, and it can be one place where we can find one snapshot how many issues are going currently with the organization level.
So overall, I can say it gives you a tracking tool where employees are facing what kind of issue it can be tracked. Plus, again, from the technician's perspective, also his level of effort can also be now recorded. Can I make that statement here? Agree, both of you? So through this, we are just giving an interaction platform to the customer whenever employees need to interact with each other. Like, let's say, suppose I'm a new joining to the company. So what I want to do in that case, I want to say, okay, I need a laptop. And let's say, based on my profile, some other accessories also I may be needing from the company, some other server access, or maybe, let's say, if I'm a HR, I may need a corporate mobile phone so that I can make the call for interview scheduling and all those stuff. Then if you are a network guy, you need some network access. So based on your role overall, I can say based on your role and responsibility, the kind of applications, the kind of access you need will be totally different. And you need a tool through which you can connect with the team who is responsible for giving you the desired products and the offerings so that you can do your day-to-day job. So ServiceNow is acting as a one-stop place where people can go ahead, raise a ticket, and it will get processed by the in-house technician. And now, because it's tool-driven, tracking becomes easy. Because it's tool-driven, technicians' effectiveness effort are now being well recorded. Does it make sense to both of you? Does both of you agree on the statement of mine?
Yeah, yes.
Right. So if I talk about
Yes, Salem.
any ticketing tool, not only ServiceNow, if I talk about any ticketing tool, they were never generating revenue as such for the company. Any of the ticketing tool, they are not providing profit to the company from financial aspect, but they are helping the company to understand its departmental level tracking as and how are the resources getting utilized when they are helping in-house resources, when they are not doing, any kind of productive work, I can say, from the customer endpoint. But again, they need to do these kind of work also to get the in-house employee access and stuffs like that. So obviously they are helping the organization financially also, but not directly, because they are not dealing the customer in this case, but they are dealing the in-house employees of your company to seek or to provide or grant access or fix issues if they are facing any issue of certain kind. Correct. Now, when I make this particular statement, anyone,
Correct.
any idea, is ServiceNow the only ticketing tool into the market? Any idea on that?
No, HP as a HP service manager is also there.
Correct. Also, any other vendor which you can talk about? Any other competitor?
Remedy.
Perfect. Correct. So actually, if you'll see the history of ServiceNow or any ticketing tool, there are a number of prior tools already into the market when ServiceNow came into picture. So talking about the history, the first tool, if I'm not wrong, which came up with this concept was IBM, and the product name was IBM Tivoli. The major products, major competitors I'm talking about, obviously there are n number of, and we can't count and all those stuff. So the first major competitor was your IBM Tivoli. Then came HP Service Manager. Then came Remedy. So many others are also, like Jira is also there. It is also a ticketing tool only. So just I mentioned some of it. So now when I do so, why ServiceNow? Why customers moved towards ServiceNow? Why not these prior tools? Any idea on that?
Maybe architecture wise it is more stronger than other technologies.
I would say a no. I don't relate to that. Maybe my understanding is limited on that. Any other point?
Integration points are more simplified than other tools.
Agreed, but only for integration why will company move? Agree, it is simplified. I agree on that. But if already a company is using a tool, let's say they are using Remedy, their cost is also there, correct? So only for integration, how many integrations do the company do? It's quite limited, I can say it that way. So why ServiceNow then?
So maybe ServiceNow has provided more features
ServiceNow
than
is a
other.
cloud-based solution. Cloud-based
Correct.
solution.
Mahendra is correct on that. That is, ServiceNow is a cloud-based solution which prior tools were not. That was a major reason because of which companies moved towards ServiceNow. Okay. Gautam, are you there? Gautam, can you hear us? I think you're on mute. Maybe you can unmute your line. Gautam, can you hear us? Hello. I think you're still getting some audio issue, Gautam. We can't hear you. Can you please ping me in the chat window if you're facing some audio issues? If you can hear me. 1 second, guys. Let me just ping him.
So what's your name? I mean, I didn't get you there.
It's Saloni.
Seloni, okay. Seloni, then I have one quick question.
Uh-huh.
So nowadays, everybody wants to move to cloud. So HP Service Manager is going to provide to the cloud. So people will continue with the HPSM, or they don't want to go to ServiceNow?
So yeah, initially that was a difference. I can say it that way. But obviously, with the time and all, ServiceNow has progressed a lot. Like if you see that application count, as Mahesh also talked about, like n number of integrations also it has done. The integration configuration it has made it easy. So cloud, I can say cloud is the major reason. But again, across the time, every year, what ServiceNow does is every year it is coming up with new features, new functionality. So every year it is trying to add up pointers to that. So now slowly and steadily the customers are becoming more comfortable with ServiceNow because of its advanced option, advanced features and functionalities and stuff like that. Gautam, you're on mute if you're saying something. Unmute your line, Gautam. Guys, once again, I think he is trying to log in.
Saloni, your voice is also sometimes breaking, Saloni. I mean, I'm not sure.
Is it I'm using a headset? Okay, let's see. If it repeats, let me know the same timing, okay? I think Gautam is getting some audio issue. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me talk to Srinivas once. Give me 1 second. Gautam, you there with us? I can see your audio is now okay, I think so.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so can I know your technical background?
Well, I'm not from IT. I'm with civil engineering. I'm just trying to change my path, so I'm just trying to learn ServiceNow now.
Okay, so any time, any chance of a scripting language like the IT side of it, have you ever seen that?
Yeah, just a little bit. No, I don't have great exposure in IT, but I'm just trying to learn now.
Okay, so like any language if you have gone through like Java, JavaScript, like the basic I'm looking for sure, not an expertise, but what I would request, even if you don't know, just go with a very basic overview of scripting, like let's say what do you mean by variable, or what is if condition, what is while condition or while loop, again what is single equal to, what is w, like these basic scripting standards will be okay for me to take you over through service.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go through that. Obviously, if you need any help over there, just let me know. We'll be able to help you out even on that part of it.
Yeah, sure.
So we had just started Gautam. I think you joined a little late. So we had just started with the tool overview. I was just trying to, interact with these guys to let them understand what is ServiceNow. So what have you heard about about it, Gautam? Like the same question I've asked others too. What is ServiceNow to you?
Uh,
Go ahead,
it's a
whatever comes in your mind, obviously.
yeah, it's a ticketing tool
Perfect.
based on JavaScript. That's what you said.
Okay.
It's basically based on tables. Uh, well, the thing is, I don't know a lot about it, but I'm just trying to learn
So
based on the
have
videos
you
and
seen the
you know.
It looks like you have seen the basic videos about the tool and all the stuff, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So yeah, you are correct on that. ServiceNow is a ticketing tool. People are going to use the tool whenever they are facing issue. Like if I talk about a corporate company, why will a company opt for ServiceNow? So whenever employees of the company they need to do any technical interactions with each other, they will use a tool like ServiceNow. Someone in the organization will be raising the tickets. Technicians in-house will be resolving the tickets for them. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Gautam, can I mute your line? I'm getting little disturbance from your end. Unmute if you have any queries or ping me in the chat window if you have any queries. It applies for all three of you guys. Let's do it that way. Otherwise, we start getting echoing in GoToMeeting. Okay. So as I was talking with you guys that ServiceNow is a ticketing tool, simplest definition of that. There are plenty other tools as I was talking about. Remedy is there, HP Service Manager is there and all. So the basic major reasoning because of which ServiceNow became a booming tool was because it came up with a concept called cloud computing. Because ServiceNow told, when I say cloud network and all those stuff, how ServiceNow use that concept is, ServiceNow told to the customer that, okay, if your company is going to use ServiceNow as a ticketing tool, the ServiceNow tool owners will take care of the database and server of the tool for your company. How were the prior tool structured? If I talk about, let's say, maybe Remedy used to say to your company that, okay, the day you design, the day you start using Remedy as a ticketing tool, the database, when the contract is signed, the entire tool scope now will be owned by your company. So be it the database of the tool, be it the server of the tool, as well as UI, each and every aspect now your company owns it up. Now your company is responsible for handling all of these aspects. When I say so, what was the issue in there? It's good that it was an organizational network. You can see it that way. You may want to, understand it that way. So what we need to understand over here in this particular one up is, at any given point in time, whenever we are doing the configuration over here, we always need to relate this way that, as I told, these tools are never generating direct revenue for the company because any company employees are using for their interaction. So obviously the company will look for how much, howsoever cost it can optimize, howsoever cost it may reduce, the company will be more happier that way. So when ServiceNow came into picture, it told, okay, we only need, the company now only need developer, people like us to onboard. The server, the backend of that server, the database will still be owned by ServiceNow. So now the number of resources which the company will have to hire to maintain ServiceNow is quite lesser in comparison to the prior ticketing tool. Because number of onboarding people gets reduced, obviously the company will be more happy because it's giving the major cost saving over there. First thing. Second aspect, as the tool owners are doing the support work, they are taking all the overhead, like when server expansion is required, server database backups in different locations, and upgrade of the server. Each and every responsibility now the tool owners are owning it up. So obviously the overhead on the company also reduces. Because of these major benefits, the company started to move towards ServiceNow rather than any prior ticketing tool. Anyone, any query till here?
We are good, Surani.
In this case, how the security will be, because if our company's data is on cloud, how it is totally secured compared to other previous tools?
So what ServiceNow is doing is it is using this HTTPS method in the URL. Like whenever you as a customer you are using the tool, you will be using HTTPS protocol call. Through that, the database security, as in the access or interaction with the database, will be through a secure protocol. When I say data is in cloud, it is actually in some location, correct? But obviously the premises, the control of that is in ServiceNow parent company. So yeah, access wise, it uses the HTTPS protocol through which it is giving you data security.
So on premises means, like, for banking sectors, if they don't want to give their data to ServiceNow, so they will set up their cloud instance into our on premises. Is it possible?
I'll tell you one example. So I think down to 3-4 years back, I don't remember the exact time, I was part of a banking customer and they were using actually on premises of ServiceNow. Like, as you might be knowing, ServiceNow by default is giving the cloud, cloud approach of the tool. But in that case, because the customer had very, uh, restrictive country policies, they were not allowed to have their database outside the country premises. So in that case, the company opted for ServiceNow. But in that case, ServiceNow has offered them the on-premises approach, the platform as a service approach. So in that case, we had a big team over there. Why? Because we were owning the database of the tool. ServiceNow didn't own any aspect of it. The database server, everything we were owning. Only ServiceNow was helping into their aspects. Like for example, if some functionalities are out of the box or maybe some upgrades are required and whatnot, ServiceNow used to help us with the package files and all those stuff. We as one, not me, but other developers who were part of the database server and all those stuff, they used to own up such responsibilities. So even ServiceNow has on-premises approach, but it's not that famous because the major reasoning, as I talked about, was cloud computing. So there are customers who still do prefer on-premises. They have their country restriction or they don't feel that cloud computing is secure and all. So in that case, even ServiceNow is offering them this kind of approach. Are you making sense so far? So I hope we are making sense till here. So proceeding further, now coming back to our training agenda. Like it is just a demo, so I'll not go very much in depth. So coming back to our training agenda, what this training will be around. So we will be taking you through all the different aspects of the tool. So first thing first, we'll be starting with your admin part of the tool, getting you comfortable with the tool as an admin, what all roles, responsibilities you have. Then we will be drilling down in your development and then integration. So your course will be around 30 hours plan. Every day an hour will be connecting up. On that hour, starting we'll be doing with any of the topic, whatever the topic agenda of that day. And at the end of it, if it is a scripting related topic, we will even be giving you some assignments over there. Okay, based on your job work and all those stuff, based on your assignment solution the next day, first we'll be reviewing your solutions if you are interested in getting that done, and then we'll start the newer topic, so that in that case you are all synced up with the topics. That's how we have been training the students and all those stuff. At the end of the training, we will be helping you with some certification dumps, some interview prep work. If you need help in resume, I will not be preparing it for you, but yeah, I can get it, review it for you, give my feedback on the same, so that you can do the correction if and when required for you. So this is about our training agenda till here. Anyone, any query, any concern on this?
No.
So I'll wrap it up over here, guys. This was just a demo. So yeah, whatever topic we have done is part of the course only, the overview of the tool and all those stuff. I'll not be repeating that. So for sure you are not into a demo where things will get repeated, but yeah, it is a continuation of your classes only. So maybe on your feedback, we can again catch up tomorrow, have further discussion and all those stuff.
So do you
What
have
will be
any?
the
Yeah, go ahead, Mahendra.
what will be the class timings?
This time only. I hope it works for you.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Venkat.
Yeah, Saloni, I think service now you said administration and development. So, are you are you going to cover a number of modules or just only do you have that particular agenda with you the topics wise?
You can get that from Srinivas. He can send you the training content in which all the topics, whatever we will be covering, is all mentioned. Day wise, we have even
Okay.
done the split so that it becomes easy for you to understand and relate up.
Okay. So modules wise, are you going to cover everything or just only you are going to focus on ITSM module? Like, that you said ticketing incident change problem, those type of things.
Okay. So starting obviously should be the key application. So as a part of admin, surely I'll be walking you through to those key applications for first you to get used to the tool, first you to know. You might have used as a customer, but for sure I feel that you will not be knowing the technical aspect of those two applications, the usage and all those stuff. So surely we'll be doing that, but across the training we'll also be covering a number of other aspects. So I would say the content will be, better way to get your queries answered that way. So just try to ask Srinivas. Srinivas can help you with that. Just have a look into that.
Yeah, sure, Saloni. Thank you.
Anyone, any other query, any other concern? Okay, guys, we are going to wrap it up over here. Let's catch up tomorrow based on your feedback and the interest. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye.